Hello guys, welcome to LT Models. My name is Louis. Today I'm bringing you a product review of a company called Coastal Kits. Coastal Kits is out of the UK. They started out on 2011 as a plastic model retailer, but it wasn't until 2015 when they decided to solely concentrate on their display bases. You guys have probably already seen them throughout the internet, contests, on forums, and of course here on YouTube. So I'm gonna be showing you guys their products. I'm gonna be showing you some of my own kits on their display bases, but throughout the whole video I'm gonna be showing you guys pictures of different kinds of bases. They make so many, and also talk about custom made bases. Yes, they make some cool custom made bases. They're a small family business out of the UK, like I said, and they are very good at putting their customer needs up front. So without further ado, let's take a look at their products. Alright guys, so to give you guys an idea of how they come packaged, they're very well protected, and these came, like I said, all the way from the UK. Very well padded. They come in this plastic bag with the information on the back. As you guys can see, this one is World War II Japanese carrier deck. It looks it's super cool. This is for a 1/72 scale, and it's really cool. There are some bases that will work for both scales, the more generic ones, and I'll show you guys a very good example of what I'm talking about. So this is how they come packaged. These are the ones that I didn't want to open yet. Okay, this is for a US armor, display bases. You guys get the example here of how they will look. Very well printed. They have almost that 3D kind of look. Show some weathering and stuff. But the ones that I did open, bear with me just a second. They're right here, just to give you an idea. This is the, I believe this is the new one. This is the US carrier deck. Okay, in 1/72 scale. Again with the sample picture here. And I leave the paper, I leave it taped on the back. Why? Because I've been able to take this to an IPMS show and also to a contest, and they always want to know, where do I get them, how much did you pay for them? So I just like to keep this to give you guys an idea of the website and all that stuff. So they are very well printed. This is like a vinyl with almost photography finish. If you guys want a detailed description of the material that they use, you could go to their website. They have this satin finish, okay, and like I said, this is, I believe this is the new design of the carrier deck for the US, and this is the old design. He was kind enough to send me both of them. You guys could see here the Tomcat in 1/72 scale. The sizes is 297 by 210 millimeters. I don't know how much in inches is, but they're not very big. That's what I like about them. They're not gonna take too much space. I know when you go on contests, they're always fighting for space with their models, but we're not talking more than 17 inches by by what, like 7 inches wide. They're not gonna take too much space, and especially if you have like a display cabinet at home, they're gonna work very well with you. And some of them you could even fit 2 models. Now these are one of my favorite ones. Okay, and these are the water effects that he does, and as you guys can see, these are for the waterline models. Okay, now I haven't built any but I'm thinking about building one just to display it on this kind of base. But it gives you an idea of what the model is going to look like. This is more for like a 1/700th scale, and this is more for like 1/350th scale. So they look pretty cool if you ask me. And you know, some of the modelers that I've seen, you know, posting their samples on their Facebook page, what they've done, and I believe one of them has an example of it. Look at this. How cool is that? Okay, this is the float plane ramp. Okay, so you have like an Dorado or any float plane, you could just display here. It gives you an idea of what they look like, the measurements, and this is for a 1/48 scale, and it just looks pretty cool. Like I said, they're you know, their water effects, they look 3D for me. You know, you have different depths in there and stuff. And what I was gonna say is, you could also go to your favorite craft store and order or custom make a frame for them. I've seen modelers do that, and it works really well. Let me show you guys some more. Okay, here's the this is the large USAF Insignia, as you guys can see here. And these I'm planning on using for a couple models that I'm planning on building. But as you guys could see, again, it's just pretty cool design, pretty simple, and it adds up to your model. I'm gonna be showing you guys, like I said, pictures throughout the whole video. Here's for my friends across the pond, your RAF Insignia as well. Okay, here's the information, the measurements, the website, everything here. And here's another one of my favorites. This is the water effect. This is for waterline model, more for like a 1/48. You could even do 1/72 or 1/32 scale if you know, if the model is small enough to fit in here. But as you guys can see, it is so cool. I mean, it just looks 3D. I mean, if you look at over here and all these different almost textures, you know. Who knows? I mean, you might be able to either throw a coat of silicone on top just to give it that texture, and you're gonna have to worry about painting anything or doing anything. You just clear coat it and put your model on the center, and it'll give it that texture that you're looking for. To give you an idea of what I was talking about, this is kind of like a custom frame for it. And look at that, that looks amazing. If you put that on a contest, it's just gonna get a lot of attention from the judges. It just adds up to your models. Okay, and the last one, this is just a generic large airfield. I put my A10 in here. Now this, I'm not pretty sure if it's for 1/48 or 1/32 scale. It gives you the measurements here, but it works for whatever aircraft you want. And the material, let's talk about the material. This is waterproof as well, and this is kind of like a plastic board. Okay, it is waterproof. You just got to be careful with the corners, guys. Like I can say, this is my own. I purchased this. This is actually the first base that I purchased, and I already dinged one of the corners, but nothing too noticeable. It's very durable, very flexible. It's not gonna break. It's gonna last you for a long time. And like I said, it just adds up to your models. So with that said, just to give you an example, I have some of my own here. Let me zoom in. Okay, so look at that. that's just a simple way to display your model. Okay, now let me remove the model. This is the info on the back. Like I said, I like to tape it on the back. Gives you an example of what the model is going to look like. This is called the German armor. This is for I believe could be for 1/48 as well as 1/72 scale. I think it's a little big for 1/72 scale. 1/35 scale, a small armor, maybe a soft skin or some sort. But man, I mean, tell me, if you go to a contest and you just display your model like this, yeah, it could be built very, very well and it's gonna get recognition. But if you add a nice base, and let's face it, nowadays the bases are part of a contest. You know, you don't see that many models without a base nowadays, especially in Europe. But it just adds a lot of character. Let me show you guys some of the cool stuff that they also make. Now this is, and you guys seen this on a video build, this is my my Seafire. Okay, this is the RAF round, small round circular base, and as you guys can see, this is what they look like. Okay, and this is 1/48. This is a small plane, but it works very, very well. As you guys could see, this could be sitting on a contest and just looking pretty like that. Or if you want, you could also do it for 1/72 scale. All right, here's my another one of my models. This is probably one of my favorite models. This is 1/72 scale, and this is the USAF Insignia. Like I said, they make all sorts. They also make custom made bases. They get in touch with you. If you want to order one, you get in touch with Gary. Okay, I'll put his email address on the description. You get in touch with him. Let's say you have the logo or the insignia of your favorite squadron. He could print it out for you and make the custom bases. And yeah, they're very, very, very good company. I highly recommend it, guys. If you guys want to add to your models and just put them on your shelf or take them to you know, to a contest and stuff, they're gonna pop. You know, they're gonna complement your model really, really well. So I want to thank Gary Morton. He's the owner of Coastal Kits for providing the samples that you guys saw for the video review. Like always, guys, my name is Louis. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, thank you, Gary, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.